All right, let's do this thing. What's up, everyone? AJ Writes Crypto here. Super excited to get into today's show. So much progress has happened in this office here in just the past couple of days. An insane amount of progress, to be honest with you. I have a new desk. Yeah, it's I want to show you the new desk. Check this shit out. All right, I'm gonna show you. So it's like a standing one, right? And it has like an arm on it, and there's like where I keep my stuff. But check this out. All right. So got my phone, right? And then there is this little spot on the desk. And I was like, there's no way that does what I think it does. It does. It's totally charging my phone. No way. I did not know it did that when I first bought it. Super pumped on it. Insane. My desk charges my phone. I'm freaking out. But yeah, this is really moving along really well. We got the set like just about there. What we're going to do now, we're going to go, get, I don't know if I'm going to use my phone or get a different camera, but I'm going to put the camera further in the room and turn it around. So it's kind of like you see me standing at the desk and stuff like that. So it's not going to be from my laptop. So that is the next step in the set. And we have this other corner here that we're utilizing as well. We'll make another flex set there and then another flex set in that corner as well. So really making the most out of the space I have. And I just wanted to fill you guys in, show you that, Jada and I have been going so hard. Putting this new spot together. So totally awesome. But yeah, let me check the chat really quick. Hell yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Tristan Gage, Mr. Mojo Rise, and Turbo made it. Hey, shout out to Turbo though. But the AJ Writes Crypto Telegram though. Oh, my guy Turbo, he knows. I posted 7 charts last night. All right. One of them was the graph and one of them was the graph zoomed in. And then Phemex and PAL were long-term calls, but there were 4 trade shorts posted and they were obviously all scalp shorts. At the time of the post, the graph was 39.78. 2 hours later, the graph was 38.57. At the time of the post, Pepe was a lot of zeros, 825. 2 hours later, Pepe was a lot of zeros, 797. At the time of post, Aptos was 1577. 2 hours later, it was 1495. And Phantom at the time of post was 112. And 2 hours later, it was 106.444 on scalp trades in the Telegram group. I got you. It's as if I do this. It's really been cool seeing, a lot of getting a lot of messages, a lot of emails, people in the Pulse group, saying like, oh, the group already paid for itself. Man, like, dude, I made $3,000 already. I can finally pay my car off, like kind of messages like that. And we've literally been posting in Telegram for like 3 days. So, man, it's warming up. I'm super bullish on it. Thank you, everybody who's in the group. And if you want to sign up for the group, email me down below in the description, ajalphagroup@gmail.com. There it is. Not going to stick on that forever, but we've been making some pretty good calls, making some pretty good money. I did a sweet trade last night. Let me pull this little bad boy up. It was kind of a scary trade to jump in, to be honest. I kind of felt, a lot of things were falling. I will show it to you. There it is right there. It was 10x long, got 10% out of it. I'm actually really glad that I didn't leave it open. SWE did fall to about 180 after I got out of it, but I'm really glad that I didn't go to sleep with the trade open because SWE woke up at 186. I made about, I think 545, something like that, 550. Not bad on that trade. Pretty bullish on that one. And I think SWE is a pretty good pick, like long-term to hold. But, we're going to take these scalp trades. And when, SWE pumped, 30% yesterday, and it, kind of popped up there and then put in like a slightly lower high on the 12-minute chart. And when something pumps 30% and puts in a lower high, I'm like, oh, this is a short. And, so I did my best. And I'm glad that I managed the trade and got it there. Shout out to my guy, Tom Crown in the house. Man, he's been doing very well. His channel just hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. He has been grinding at it for 5 years, made it to 100,000. Tom, congratulations. There's 125 people in here. If you guys don't follow my good friend Tom Crown, go give him a follow. He does have top-notch crypto content. I completely support all the other creators that are like really working hard and giving it hell. And Tom is certainly giving it hell. He is the CEO of Blue Raz and a good friend of mine. So thanks for being here, Tom. I do appreciate you. When are you going to do a Phemex tutorial? Very good question. So today we have the portfolio update that we filmed yesterday. And then after that, I was going to film, I was either going to film a cup and handle follow-up. I was going to film intro to TA. That's for the Telegram group, but I'm going to give this one to everyone as this is what you'll get in the group kind of video, or a Phemex tutorial. So maybe I'll put a poll up and I will film whatever video you all want. Where's that? All right. So start a poll. Let me put my mic down. What video should I film today? Boom. Cup and handle follow up. Phemex tutorial or intro to TA. All right, there we go. Poll is live. Whatever one has the most votes at the end of the show, that is the video that I am going to film. There you go. Price predictions on Ondo. Well, it's kind of like when you leave your house and then you come back and sometimes you realize you remembered to shut your lights off, but sometimes you left them on though. Ben said that yesterday and I lost my shit. I lost it. Looks like Chainlink is pumping. We could definitely take a look at that. I do got a handful of stories. Will you put that email in the chat, please, Andy Lee? Sure. AJ Alpha ALPHA group at gmail.com. There you go. AJ Alpha Group at gmail.com. There it is. Oh, we got a portfolio $20 super chat from my friend Tony Denning. I will certainly cover that portfolio at the end of the show. I pinky promise. Tony, it is Thursday. I will always honor on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If people want portfolio ratings, those are the days. I'll save them for the end of the show. There was a point in time where my portfolio like blasted on, and all I got, on Tuesdays and Thursdays with portfolios. But I understand a lot of the audience did it already, but I still want to leave the door open for people. I still like having that segment. I'm going to make it a segment on BitBoy Crypto. I think it's a really good segment. I have a lot of fun doing it. So I'm going to leave the door open for people, but I'm not going to make entire shows out of it like I did before because, people aren't sending them in like they used to. But, like I said, a lot of the audience had their portfolios rated. But like I said, the door is forever open. Let me take a quick screenshot of your portfolio. I need to get a boom mic arm, but I like holding the microphone. I haven't decided what to do yet there. All right, so save this bad boy, add to photos. Boom, library. Boom. Awesome. Why did I not drag over? All right. And then also I want to show you this. 1 second. Technical. There's a boom in the podcast room. Turbo with all the help. He knows. He straight knows where the boom is. AJ, the boom's in the podcast room. You fucking idiot. Oh, excuse my French. All right. So let me pull this down. I gotta scroll this one over. I got too many tabs open, man. So many tabs. I wish you guys could see how many tabs I have open right here. Let me pull this bad boy up. It's kind of making my computer freeze up. That's why I'm taking a second here to get this organized. Okay. One thing I do want to talk about before I get into the meat and potatoes of the show is this right here. So obviously, I started my own Telegram group, and obviously I kind of expected this, but not so. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell just happened? Oh no. What the hell? Hold on. 1 second, everybody. Ah, my poor dude. This is so annoying. Okay. Whoa. What just happened? That's very annoying. Uh, check. Okay. All right, sorry about that, everybody. I had some technical issues there. My I had too many tabs open, and I had a lot of TA pulled up, personal TA, and I like to leave those tabs open to keep track of like the ideas of my trades and stuff like that. And I had to kill that tab because it was eating up my CPU, and it completely froze my computer. So give me a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me and the picture's fine because it was really glitching and freezing on my end. And I just wanted to make sure that everybody here can hear and see what I'm talking about. So please give me a thumbs up in the chat if everything is going well. Very sorry about that. Okay, got a thumbs up. We're good. Thank you to my friend Marsh. I appreciate it. It's just it's glitching out on my end, and my screen where I do my streaming from went away. So sorry about that. Um, amateur hour over here. Let's take a quick look at the. I think the poll is already cup and handle follow up. 53%. Wow, people really like the cup and handle video. That's interesting. That is interesting. All three of those videos will be coming your way. It's just a matter of how I film them. It is glitching a bit still. Man, this is very annoying. Uh, all right. Well, I'm just gonna keep it rocking. I'm not really sure. Let me okay. Maybe this will help. Hopefully that is better. Let me trash that one. Okay, cool. Hopefully this works. Yeah, the curse. The curse. All right. So, what I wanted to talk about really quick, I have a bunch to talk about, but this has been driving me a little bit crazy. So obviously I just made my new Telegram group, and now there's this group that some, scammer made. Obviously, if you search for your sound is poor. Okay, I'm just gonna say this, but if you search for, um, you know, let me change my audio here. It says my Zoom audio is on, and that's the good microphone. Ah, okay. If you search for my Telegram group, it won't pop up. You can't search for the group. It's a private group. This I'm a writer, everybody. I would not spell my name Kipto, Cypto. I would not. Yeah, that's not how you spell it. I'm a writer. I spell things correctly. All right. So don't fall for the trap. You cannot find my group if you search for it. It's a private group. Okay. Man, I really don't know, with my settings here. I mean, I have the same microphone I use every day. Let me switch microphones and do that. All right, one second. Audio. Check, check. All right, okay. I switched back. I turned this off and turned it back on. Hopefully that makes a difference. I'm super sorry for the technical difficulties. It's very embarrassing, especially with 200 people in the house. That drives me a little bit crazy. And then the computer just freezes for no reason. So hopefully we can get through the show. All right. So I got a couple stories I want to run through here, and then I will get into plenty of charts. I have a lot of chart ideas and obviously my portfolio at the end. And I also want to talk about portfolio strategy as well. So let me check this out. Did that one. Okay. So SEC subpoenas spark fear over Ethereum ETF futures. Multiple subpoenas issued to entities associated with the Ethereum Foundation raised concerns about a potential reclassification of Ethereum as a security. Industry leaders fear a coordinated attack on Ethereum, suggesting the SEC's moves could be used to delay applications for Ether exchange traded funds. Coinbase's CEO Paul Rawal and Travis King of the APL Asset Management have criticized the lack of solid basis for the SEC to reject Ethereum TP applications. So basically, it sounds like the SEC is kind of raising some alarms here to try to drag out the Ethereum ETF. The Ethereum Bitcoin ETF, what they can sound this potato. Okay, let me turn off my. I'm gonna reset my system. Resetting audio. One moment. Check, 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 check. Maybe that is it. Thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. Thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, there we go. All right. I am pretty sure it's back. All right. I figured it out. I'm very sorry about that. That is super embarrassing to me. My computer CPU was overloaded. I had a chart, a tab up that was all trading view, and trading view will eat it up. And I wanted to keep track of all these charts I had, but I had to kill that tab. And when I killed that tab, for some reason, it put me out of my StreamYard. Anyway, long story short, very sorry about that. It's super embarrassing and cringe to me when that happened. So thank you all. There's 200 of you here that stuck through me having technical issues to listen to what I'm have to say. So thank you. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to try to not let that happen again. All right. So let's keep it moving. You guys are absolutely awesome. So, all right. So where was I? All right. Let's go back to the SEC, the damn SEC. All right. With the Ethereum ETF. All right. This is some kind of important news here. So, Coinbase CEO says that Ethereum is clearly a commodity, predicts next steps if spot ETFs are delayed. So, they're kind of anticipating the Ethereum ETFs getting delayed. Quote here from Brian Armstrong from Coinbase. He says, I think Ethereum ETFs very clearly should be approved. Obviously, obviously, and everybody deserves equal treatment under the law. Unfortunately, some of this crypto stuff has gotten a little bit politicized at our federal agencies, and there's unfortunately this kind of turf war between the CFTC, the U.S. Commodity and Trading Commission, if you don't know what that is, and the SEC, the Securities Exchange Commission, about whether it is a commodity or a security. And I think the facts are pretty clear that Ethereum is a commodity, but that's not folks from trying to throw a wrench in things. Uh, that is pretty spot on. SEC Gary Gensler, uh, you know, the absolute clown face of an SEC chair, uh, has not said whether he believes Ethereum is a security, but he has suggested many digital assets besides Bitcoin could be deemed securities. Meanwhile, the CFTC has indicated Ethereum is a commodity. So, I think Brian Armstrong hit it right on the nose. There is a turf war going on. And this is really what I think. Remember, there were 5 votes that approved the Bitcoin spot ETF, and Gary Gensler was the tiebreaker. 2 voted yes, 2 voted no. Gary voted yes. Gary Gensler is the reason we got the Bitcoin spot ETF. I think they did that because they can control that. They can control that. All right. The thing is, I feel like they're given so they can take. They're going to give us the Bitcoin spot ETF, but then they're going to say, oh, well, you can't have DeFi, or oh, here's the stablecoin bill, or oh, you're not allowed to do this or that. And I think the problem with the Ethereum spot ETF is that it would open up the flood doors on every, what about an XRP? What about Chainlink? What about Cardano? What about Polkadot? What I mean? Every, or a basket, very similar to how they do it in the stock market with the basket, so it will be interesting to see how this works out. I really think that we obviously need an Ethereum spot ETF. It makes complete sense. It is the next step for crypto, but obviously they're going to try to kick and scream the entire way down the street. I mean, Ethereum has played it right. I think the merge was a really good move, and the Denkin upgrade. I mean, everything they've been doing has just been making it better. They've been making the layer 2s under it better with Pronto Deng starting and everything. So, man, like. I don't have that much more to say about it other than, they are going to drag their feet on this, and I'm hoping that it's not going to completely get in the way of an Ethereum spot ETF. Also, of course, Gary Gensler is requesting $2.6 billion to crack down on crypto. All right, so let me get this straight. The same guy with the deciding vote. There were 5. Remember, he was the third one. He gave us the Bitcoin spot ETF. But look, now he wants $2.6 billion to crack down on crypto. This is what I'm saying, everybody. They gave us that so they could take away what they can't control. That is what's happening here. All right. Obviously, they want $2.6 billion for crypto oversight, targeting 5,000 positions. Gensler stressed his budget will be covered by fees, enhancing SEC's ability to police digital assets. The SEC's stringent approach includes major lawsuits and efforts to classify Ethereum as a security. All right? That is the point here. That is the point. They're going to give us Bitcoin and take everything else. That is the plan. All right? But guess what? First of all, pre-halving. Second of all, it seems like interest cuts are coming in June. All right, so we have and halving. Okay, let's take a quick look at the halving countdown. All right, this is all relevant. I'm tying this all together. I had that. That wasn't the tab I took out. All right, never mind. 36 days away. Okay, the halving's in 36 days. That's my point. And this is why. Where's my next article here? Okay, there it is. Wanted that to be a little bit more seamless, but here we go. Boom. All right, U.S. lawmakers optimistic on crypto regulation ahead of elections. All right, listen to me, everybody. Listen to me. There is a school of thinking out there that everything that's not Bitcoin, everything is security. I talked to a guy, I'm not going to drop his name, talked to a guy in a Twitter space not long ago, and he continues in his conversation as basically as if he's Gary Gensler's best friend, and everything else is a security. And unless you're into Bitcoin, unless you take the orange pill, we're doomed. That's his case. Okay, an idiot. And he talks as if there will be no evolution. He talks as if there will be no eventual change in terms of of crypto regulation, the evolution of crypto regulation. All right, look at marijuana. Marijuana is completely illegal across the board, and now state by state by state by state by state, it gets bigger. All right, I feel like something similar might happen with crypto. I would prefer if it was just federally approved across the board, but I also feel like the states that are leaning left, that are blue Democrats, those are the people that support Elizabeth Warren, that support the Biden administration, and think that there's no space for crypto. Basically, it's only for drug lords and money launderers. And then the right side of the aisle, the Republicans, aka the logical bunch, obviously they're all for crypto because they see the opportunity. I mean, I'm not saying it's not going to be regulated. I'm not saying it's not going to be taxed to all hell because they can make money on it. But at least the Republican Party is much more pro crypto than the other side. So my whole point here is that Gensler can try to raise this money. They can try to drag their with the Ethereum ETF. It kind of doesn't matter right now. It kind of doesn't matter because if we get an administration change in November, I don't care if it's Trump, I don't care if it's RFK, whoever it is, that's not what we have now. That is going to help crypto regulation move forward in a positive way. They're making too much money. Coinbase is making too much money. Crypto.com cracking. They're making too much money. Now that the institutional investors that got into the Bitcoin spot ETF, well, think about the price of Bitcoin the day this Bitcoin spot ETF got approved, and think of the price of Bitcoin now, and how many billions of dollars have been injected into the total crypto market cap since the approval of that Bitcoin spot ETF. Now, Wall Street was once on the fence. Wall Street was once unsure about which way they were going to step. Now, Wall Street's in. Wall Street's in the game. They're involved, and they're making money. And the fact that they're making money, that is going, they are going to push for everything, as much crypto. Give me more, give me more, give me more. That's what Wall Street's going to be saying. That's what they're going to be saying. I don't know what to do about my audio. I don't. I had to work today apparently. I'm very sorry about that. I did have a really solid rant out there, but yeah, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what else to do. I turned it off. I turned it on. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi today. I do appreciate each and every one. Yeah, I don't. Why me? Let me unplug. Check, 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 check. Let me audio. All right. It was just from my MacBook. You guys want my MacBook microphone? Check. All right. Hopefully that fixed it. Hopefully with that fix it might be the Wi-Fi, everybody. It really might it might be the Wi-Fi. Yeah, I use this same system every day. This is a new office. I haven't had issues with the Wi-Fi yet, but that could be it. So, I it's not my mic. This system works very well. I'm pretty sure it is the Wi-Fi, but I'm gonna keep it rolling. I'm very sorry for the lack of professional audio today. I'll make it better. It has to be the internet. The Mac microphone was better. Okay, let me try that. That's so annoying. All right, I'm gonna try. This is my MacBook's microphone. Hopefully, maybe we can figure out if it is this microphone or my MacBook, because now I'm trying my MacBook. Um, it's my gaming yeah, it's like my gaming Wi-Fi, exactly. Well, now I'm trying out my MacBook. I'm just trying to experiment here. I just want to get through today's show. I have a lot of things I want to say. I wake up in the morning. I plan the show out for you guys, and I want to get it off here. So it is working better. Okay, I don't understand. I use this microphone plugged into this Zoom pod track every day. I've never had an issue with it, but okay. Yeah, it's the charger on my desk. That's what it is. It has to be the charger on my desk. That makes complete sense. All right, so at least we have a temporary solution for now. I do appreciate all the feedback. It's not great, but it's better than the other mic. That's fine. I can deal with that for today. I will troubleshoot this. I'm very sorry. It's embarrassing. Yeah, I take this very seriously. And I get really embarrassed when it's bad. Couple interesting stories here. Let me actually pull this one thing up really fast for you guys. I might go a little bit over on the show today. I do have a lot I want to talk about. Where is this? I'm looking for something right now, and of course I can't find it. Maybe I'll find it. Uno momento. I will find this. I should have had it pulled up before the show. I did have it. Oh, it was on that other tab that I closed out. That's what happened. Damn, that closing that tab ruined my life. It's ruined. It's ruined. All right, so there it is. Okay, couple things. I gotta reshare my screen. What is this tab called? Base Surge. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. Here we go. Base's network daily trading volume surges by 51% to reach new high. So this is interesting. Base waking up. Base waking up. The surge in trading volume and TVL, total value lock, highlights the growing interest and adoption of the Base protocol. The network is currently its sixth largest layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum, and obviously numbers are going up, and activities on Base are soaring following the Denkin which really helped with scalability, speed, pronto Denkin charting in the layer 2s. This is really big stuff here. Really interesting. Where is this thing at here? Okay, so this is a really interesting tweet that I looked at yesterday. I have a good friend of the channel and a good friend of Jada. Her name is Gigi. All right, we met Gigi at UFC 299. She will be coming on the show here probably next week. She is a pretty, she's very, very smart girl. She's into Solana meme coins, and she's really plugged into the ecosystem in a big way. You guys should definitely give her a follow, as she will be on the show. But she, this reminded me of this story. She posted this video here just yesterday. This is how to bridge your crypto to Base or buy meme coins on Base. Here's a timestamp. Here is the tweet. It's got like I think it's a 3-minute, almost a 4-minute video. She, obviously up and coming female creator, very plugged in, very smart girl. Definitely, I will copy and paste her tweet here about how to bridge Base. There's a lot of TVL is going up. TVL is going up on Base. It is, that ecosystem's kicking ass right now. And if you want to learn how to bridge your crypto to Base, check out this little tutorial here from my good friend Gigi, who will be on the show. And give her a follow while you're at it. She is totally awesome. All right, going to keep it rolling here. Solana founder wants the meme coin pre-sales to end. Wow. All right. Anatoly Yankovenko urged the community to stop meme coin pre-sales. Yankovenko's statement comes amid the rise of fraudulent meme coin pre-sales via the Solana network. Obviously, anytime there's real stuff, there's going to be a lot of bullshit. Anytime there's good meme coins, there's going to be rug pulls. Anytime there's good Telegram groups, there's going to be bad Telegram groups that can't spell the word crypto correctly. This just happened. All right. And here's the tweet. Stop doing this. He tweeted. I was interested to see how much SOL, he retweeted Zach XBT, interested to see how much SOL has been sent as a result of the pre-sale meta calculated, it's a lot of SOL, 122.5 million raised from 27 pre-sales, a bunch of BS. This is rough. But it is kind of this fine line on, where do we draw the line of crypto regulation? When crypto is regulated to where it's supposed to be regulated, we'll be able to create coins if we want to. What would we do? So that's another question to think about there. Like, how much freedom we want to have, as much freedom as we want, right? But we also don't want people getting scammed. But for people to not get scammed, it has to be reeled in to some degree. And obviously, I agree. I think that kind of stuff is BS. How people are, straight up stealing from people in the form of meme coin, and that's the game. That's the game. And then one more story, and then I'll get into everything else. I had a bunch of really good stories today. Cardano adds over 2,000 wallets per day in 2024. This just kind of shows how much the Cardano ecosystem is growing. Obviously, if you have not seen my Cardano price prediction video, my most recent price prediction, I do have another one coming your way probably this weekend. Just have to edit the footage. But how could we not be bullish on Cardano moving forward? Is Cardano high risk, high reward play? No, it's not. But is it a rock solid play that's probably good for a minimum 7 to 8x? Hell yeah. I think 10x from here. I think Cardano could go to $7. I really do. But definitely check out my price prediction on Cardano if you haven't already. I do wanted to just show you. It is interesting looking at Cardano weekly chart. It's obviously not the best scenario when you look at anchor wave, trigger wave going down, price going up, with a bearish divergence on the weekly chart. The point of control, sitting down here at 38 cents, much further below, way below the current price point, 38% drop with a 16 -5 on the market side for dual band strength index, where any number above 14 degrees indicates a strong degree of certainty. So also, kind of unfortunate, the cup and handle breakout level, it has been shut back down. It can turn back around and go up. No cup and handle is exactly perfect, but we also kind of have to have the conversation on where is it invalidated and where is it not invalidated, and that is kind of up for interpretation. The 2-day chart kind of gives me, the 1-day chart gives me a little bit more hope, because if we look at, and we talk about this in the portfolio video later, if we look at how many times Cardano see all these circles, this is how many times Cardano has bounced off this trend line here, right around 57 cents, 56.8, so just about 57 cents. It's bounced off this level a bunch of times. It has held this level. Now let's count. Ever since it got through the level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times it has been held. And on the visible range volume profile, the point of control is actually below. The visible range volume profile will show you the volume profile. The candles you can see. They're starting from here over. All right. So when you're zoomed out, when you get the visible range, how big the visible range is. But obviously there are some reversal bounce ideas on the larger time frames, but it's also when we see the bounces like we saw yesterday, and what's happening with Cardano kind of plays into my fear. Let me get into a less dirty Cardano chart so I can just show you what I'm talking about. So this is Cardano still without all the support resistance level. And I was worried about this. I was worried about this yesterday when we had this drop, all right, because we still have to realize that we have started a little downtrend. And although it has popped out, I mean, this isn't really a perfect example, to be honest with you. But if you kind of consider, like, if you kind of go like and look at this downtrend, ignore this, all right, ignore this, and look at just the line. So this is kind of what I was worried about yesterday, that when we had this pop up, just using Cardano as an example, pumping 10%, hey, like we did bounce yesterday, but I also kind of fear that this is how these downtrend works. We pop up, we come down, we pop up, we come down, we pop up, we come down. We're going down. We popped up when we're getting shut down at this trend line. We're up, we're in the red on market cipher, we're up in the momentum oscillator. It does kind of feel like the bounce yesterday could have just been a relief and a part of the larger downtrend, even when you look at Bitcoin. It is funny, similar to Bitcoin and Cardano, when you draw the trend line like this, it does appear to have broken out of it. But that's a very, very local trend line. We're talking, this is March 13th, March 31st. This isn't really a perfect trend line by any stretch of the imagination. But what I will say here is that look at Bitcoin getting retested where it did on a slightly lower high. It looks like we could still be headed down for a little while. Red in the money flow. There's not much volume at the support resistance level. Unfortunately, volume kind of picks back up down here around 62,000 where we were before. So really our hope here, you want to trade Bitcoin, have an alarm set at $65,271. So 65,300 basically. And that's the level we really want to hold. That's a big support resistance level we do not want to lose on Bitcoin. So certainly keep that in mind here moving forward. So there you go. Let me check on the chat here really fast. And I am very sorry about the audio today. It really does piss me off. I'm not gonna lie. Dead cow pound. Exactly. Dead cat pound. Shout out to Crypto. I he did send me an email, Crypto Ohio, and because he's gonna help me with the Phemex Pulse group. I think Crypto Ohio is gonna get a free pass to the Telegram just because I'm a nice guy. I'm always down to help people out, especially when they help. So thank you for all your help being on the Phemex Pulse group. We got another port, Rick B. Well, we still have about 12 minutes of the show left. I think maybe we should get into rate my portfolio here. Add photos. Boom, boom. Let me pull this bad boy over. All right. All right, let me slide this up. 1 second. I'm going to get into RMF. All right, get rid of this Bitcoin. All right. There's another portfolio I am missing here. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, it's that one. Dennis, Tony Denning, and Rick. Okay. We got them all. Let's start with Tony Den. Let me pull this back down. Perfect. Sorry about that. Just really fast before I get into the Rate My Portfolio segment, I do want to take a second to thank each and every one of you, over 200 people watching the show. Really appreciate you guys. Thanks for spending the Thursday morning with me. Make sure you smash the like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. About 25% of the people that watch this live stream every day, reoccurring viewers, are not subscribed to the channel, and that makes a big difference because normally 250 to 500 people watch the show every day. It does vary based off price action, based off my thumbnail, SEO, whatever. But a lot of people watch the show, and 25% of you that keep coming back and keep watching the show are not subscribed to the show. So if you are one of those people, it would mean a lot to me if you subscribe to the channel and like the button, press the like button. That's how we survive here on YouTube. So obviously, I'm going to ask for your support as well. So thank you very much. So let's get into the Rate My Portfolio segment. Crypto stock wants to see an Ethereum chart. Maybe we will look a quick look at the Ethereum chart after Rate My Portfolio, and then we will sign off for the day. All right, here we go. Tony Denning. My main two bag wants my smallest, but I have 65.5 thousand portfolio, and I'm looking to 10x. We're looking to get to 655,000. Mora 15.7. Wow, leading with Mora. Wow. Okay. I don't hate it. I mean, it's risky, but you're trying to 10x, right? Near 15.5, Graph 12.9, Algo 10, HBAR 10, Quant 10, Vet 7.3, ICP 6, GPU 3, and PAL AI 3. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Leaning with Mora. I mean, where is Mora in the by market cap? I am very interested to learn that. That can't be right. Is this thing really outside the top 1,000? That can't be right. Thumbs up in the chat if Mora is really outside of the top 1,000. Because I'm not really trying to target anything that's outside the top 1,000. Did he spell it right? MORRA? Or is there one R in it? Because you got me scared right now. Obviously, it's a coin that I've seen people tweet about. It's not a coin I personally really know. So definitely let me know which Mora you're talking about. Or is there one R or two R's? Because there is an MORRA and an MORA. But leading with that one, obviously, I feel like that's a risky play. It's the smallest lottery ticket in my bag, and it took off. Okay, got it. Okay, I understand. So you already popped on MORRA. All right, so we're talking about a project outside of the top 1,000, leading in his portfolio because it popped off. Very interesting. Look at this. I'm just looking personally at the 3-month chart. Let me look at the max chart. When did this thing start? This thing started back in November of 2023. We're talking a market cap of $10 million, $10.4 million. I have no idea what the project does. It has come up significantly since its pump. It was right around a penny, a little bit less than a penny. Has gone to all-time high, just below 4 pennies, and is currently sitting just below 3 pennies. Look at like the 1-month chart here. So it has come up. March 12th was its all-time high. It has dipped, and it's now sprung up. So let's see if it's going to come up and retest that local high, all-time high, or is it going to continue along the sad downtrend? If I were you, I'd be setting a lot of support resistance levels on this, and I would have an exit parachute number to pull on the chart, considering you're talking about going outside of the top 1,000. It's very risky business to be the leading $65,000 portfolio, Tony. Make sure you play this one right. I wouldn't be scared to take my profits on that one, to be honest with you, especially if it already popped. And I feel a little bit the same way about Near. I'm not telling people not to buy Near, but Near has outperformed just about every coin in the top 100 in games year to date. Ben and I went over this yesterday. Near, has outperformed not everything, but just about everything. So with that in mind, man, you want to make sure you're in coins where there's still juice left to be squeezed. I'm not saying Near's not going to pump, but I'm saying I am worried about how much Near can pump once we get into the bull market, the real bull market.
I like Graph, I like Algo, I like HBAR. Obviously, all coins that have pumps, but nothing crazy. There's still a lot of juice left to be squeezed. I like Quant, but I have fallen out of love with Quant just a little bit. Man, I love the project. I love the project. I love the idea. I love the community, man. But it's in terms of marketing, in terms of people actually caring and using it, a little worried about it. All right. I still hold my bag of quant in my $10,000 portfolio that I built a while back. I still hold my quant. I think I had like $5,000 of it privately, maybe a little more, but I'm not actively DCAing more into quant. Although it has the best tokenomics in crypto, people have to use it, man. Hopefully that changes. Hopefully their marketing team steps it up. VChain 7, obviously I like VChain. I like ICP, GPU, POW. I mean, I don't hate this bag, Tony, but I am a little bit worried about your two leading coins. I'm more, especially worried about. I'm not that worried about Near. I think Near will probably do fine. It just already pumped a lot. But Mora, obviously, I don't know anything about it. All I know is that it's outside the top 1,000 and already popped. So be careful, bro. Be careful. You definitely have a bag that can 10x. You're giving yourself a run. You have balls. That's for sure. You're not scared. I'll give you that. I would be looking for a redistribution in the top two coins. I keep some Near, but not all of it. And I would redistribute more completely, but that's me. Can't tell you what to do. But with that being said, because of the more unknown factor, I really can't give you anything higher than like an 82. I don't want to see that 15% of your bag dwindle to a 4% of your bag. All right. Good luck, Tony. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for the super chat. Dennis, my guy Dennis, $5 super chat. Current value $21,300. He's looking to 5 to 7x. You have a reasonable Dennis here. Just trying to 7x, 5 to 7, nothing crazy. Not looking for a 12 to 15, looking for a 5 to 7. This is someone that has their head on their shoulders, that is not, expecting things. This is someone that's trying to systematically make money. It sounds like a smart person. Cardano, 18.6, leading with ADA. I don't hate it. It is a top 10 coin, but I don't hate it. Matic, 15.3. Crow, not a bad pick. Quant, Ethereum, I don't know why you have Ethereum in there. HBAR, 9. I'm okay with Ethereum if the ETF gets approved. But, man, you got to really think to yourself, dude. Here's my bit. Here's my bit. So you're trying to 5, 7x your bag, okay? And you're only holding 9% of Ethereum. You know what I mean? It's not like you're leading with it, right? And we're talking a coin with a market cap of $420 billion. Excuse me, $billion. Billion with a B. Okay, 420 billion. And now, like, here are all the other coins we talk about. All right, let's start with at 4 billion. HBAR 3 billion. Crow, a coin you hold, 3 billion. Graph 3 billion. VChain 3. Phantom, we're in the twos now. What's more likely to multiply by 5? Phantom at 2.9 billion or Ethereum at 420 billion? What's more likely to multiply by 5? That's my. There's not really a point to having Ethereum. Algo, Arrow, Vet, Elon. All right, don't hate the smaller picks. You do have a lot of Cardano. You're basically putting it on all your chips in there. I don't hate it. I think Cardano is good for a fund. I do. So I feel like your goal is aligned with your portfolio. Your goal is aligned with your point selection. Your distribution isn't terrible. I'm just not a fan of the Ethereum, and I think you could. I would cut back a little bit on Matic Crow and have a more even distribution into the more go-getter projects. You're missing the graph. I'd probably scale into HBAR a little bit more. I would probably just replace Ethereum with Phantom, something like that, for optimism even. Yeah, I don't hate it, but I still think even with what you have, you'll still 5 to 7x, and that's the point. I'll give you an 85, but the portfolio could be a 95 if you made a couple small adjustments. Rick B, 75,000 portfolio, looking for a 5x, 19% avalanche, 16% POW. Holy shit. 19 June, 15 Beam, 11 SEI, ETH, sweet. All right, we're in the new school portfolio. Rick B coming out swinging, I kind of like this. This isn't bad. We have the basically 20% of the portfolio avalanche. That is your anchor. That is your large market cap pick. It's not even, it's not even the largest of market cap. I mean, what is avalanche at right now? I mean, let's get real here. Let's get real here. Sure, this happens to end. Avalanche is sitting in 11th. It's not even inside the top 10. It got beat out by Dogecoin, sitting on a $20 billion market cap. I do like Avalanche. I hold Avalanche in the new portfolio I'm building. I hold like 7,000 personal. I like, but there is a level there where it only can pump so much. Where coins like PAL that are well outside the top 100 are going to obviously have more X's behind them. In my opinion, but hold on, let me talk about it. Dennis Padilla, thank you, AJ. First time I ever gotten everything from the portfolio ever. I appreciate you for being here. But back to my guy Rick. So he has this of Avalanche. And he has POW, Juke, Beam, STI, and SUI. So I like having a lot of POW, and then we're kind of leading into the Solana pick. The Juke having a bit of that ecosystem Beam, too. And then we have STI and SUI, both kind of like a new school portfolio anchored to a top 10, a top 15 coin payback. So this is actually a very interesting strategy. And the fact that goal here is only a 5x is actually kind of funny to me. I feel like if 9 to 10x, I would have given him the same score. My portfolio is all about the likelihood of you achieving your goal. All right. It's not about my portfolio is not about if I like the coin, AJ likes the coin. My portfolio is about the likelihood of you achieving your goal. Period. That's what matters. And Rick, if you would have said 9 to 10x with the exact bag, I still would have given you the same score. And that's where I'm going to give was a 93. I'm giving you a 93 because you are very like 5x this bag. It's a new school bag, new school coins, attention. Good job. Rick. Great portfolio. Yeah, I know the sound is bad. Welcome to the show. I had this microphone is not working for whatever reason, and I went to my MacBook microphone for just to get through the show today. And I will say that for my poll here, what video should I film today? I had 192 votes, and the cup and handle follow up. That is the video 15-1 today. So I obviously will do the cup and handle follow up. What I will say though is that I have 192 votes on the show, but I only have 174 likes. So 20 people voted like, but come on. Oh, we got to do 2 new portfolios. Someone wanted to see the Ethereum chart. So I'm going to end the poll. Cup and handle follow up. It is. The next 2 videos will come a little bit later. I'm going to screenshot. I'm going to do the 2 portfolios that just came in. First, I'm going to do the Ethereum chart, and then no more portfolios after Nick and Kendall. All right, I am going to do these 2. So let me screenshot these bad boys. All right, got that portfolio over there. Very cool. Cool. All right, so let's take a quick look at the Ethereum chart. Let me pull that up. Where this share this tab instead. Bang. Boom. All right, and we still have 215 people in the house. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. All right, Ethereum 2-hour chart. So like I said, with yes, like I said yesterday, I really like the bounce, but I feel like the bounce is just taking us up to let us back down. All right, we are heavy in the red on Money Club. We're kind of forming a downtrend. I would not be surprised to see Ethereum kind of wiggle back. Obviously, there's a little resistance level right here. Okay, we got a couple touches here, and then this little inside of this valley here. That level is at 3353. So basically, it's either going to touch and break out. The point of intersection is in 4 days. So in 4 days, Ethereum's either going to get out of this angle of the downtrend, or it's going to lose 3,306. So that's just a really quick glance at it. But when I look at all the charts, I am a little bit worried that yesterday's bounce was like a quick relief, but I think it might get worse before it gets better. And I think the chart's kind of like a quick review of that. I also want you guys to keep in mind the S&P 500. I mean, look at this. Of course, it's not. Oh, I picked the wrong one. I mean, look at this, guys. I mean, we talked about this at night, all right? And here was the top of the 2021 bull run, and it tried to reject it, but it wouldn't reject it. The S&P is putting in all-time highs right now, and this thing is super overheated. All right, I mean, there has to be a point in time where the RSI one come up here, but the RSI is that's not the right RSI. To disregard that, but this thing is, man. I mean, it has to feel somewhere, right? And the money has curved out. I just have to look at the S&P and how hard it has freaks me out. How hard it freaks me out. It's kind of disconnected from Ethereum, but I'm a little worried. I think that today's bounce is just a part of a bigger downtrend. All right, so let's do the final two portfolios, and we will call it a day. All right. All right. So Nick L. Total portfolio $75,000. Not bad. Not bad. Looking for a 10 to 15. Oh, 40% quant, 20% ADA, 21 Algorand, and Proppy. The Proppy investment I'm using to bop around short-term trades. That's not my final bag. All right. So you have 10% of your bag you're using for jump in, jump out trades, and you're basically hoping quant 10x. You're hoping quant gets to 1,000. I did just say a moment ago that I'm not in love with quant as much as I used to be in love with quant. Best tokenomics crypto, but in terms of community, I like the community, but in terms of how many people are in it, in terms of how many people are using the network, it does scare me a little bit. I still think it'll do fine, but I am a little bit worried about that. And that's a whole lot of quant, Nick. That's a whole lot of quant. I mean, why not instead of 40% quant, why not 10 8-bar, 10 graph, 10 quant? At least then, if one of those messes up, the other will pick out. I don't know, man. I don't know. And I'm in a submarine. So there you go. So that does freak me out a little bit. I think that even if you own 40% of my favorite coin in the world, even if you had 40% of the graph, I would still say, hey, that's too much graph. It's too much of my favorite coin, even if it was my favorite coin, or I'll go HBAR chain. If it was any of those coins that I all like a lot, I would still be worried because your portfolio is way too top heavy. I get what you're trying to do, but you're not taking on that much risk. You know what I mean? Like, man, a 4-coin bag, I would rather 25, 25, 25, and a 4-coin bag would not be those 4 coins. 4-coin bag, yeah, 25, 25, 25, 25 would have algo, not the other. But even that, man, I mean, you want to diversify. You don't want to be that top heavy. You're looking for a 10 to 15. So the likelihood of you achieving your goal, I mean, it's possible for sure. I'm not going to say it's not going to happen with that bag, but like that's a lot. You really, really should consider diversifying out and getting yourself into coins that have a tension. Crypto is it's not 50% tech, 50% marketing. It's 90% tech. It's 90% marketing, 10% tech. All right. And quant doesn't have marketing. Quant doesn't have hype right now. And that's why I'm worried about it. Cardano will do okay. Algo will do okay. I don't know about Proppy, but 40% of your bag is quant. This isn't it. This ain't the strategy. It's way too top heavy. I can't give you anything higher than like a 70. Good luck, Nick. Kendall Gill, $40,000. Look in the 10, 15, 20 ICP, 17 ADA, AGIA. Algo, HBAR bet, last 20%, or an AVAX Joe Arrow DS. Okay. I do like this project coin a little bit better than Nick's. You're both looking for exactly a 10 to 15x. I would say Kendall is more likely to 10 to 15x than Nick is. Leading with ICP, don't hate it. Don't hate it. But ICP is really hot and cold. It'll really, really pump it. Really, really do nothing for 6 months, and then it'll really, really pump. It'll really do nothing. It kind of goes back and forth. I don't know if I'd want to hold of ICP though. I would like if I had 15% ICP and 15% PIF, I would like that more than 20% ICP, 10% PIF. PIF is still working its way up in the top 100. It's right around $1 billion. I think that one has more room to run. You got to give it room to run, especially with only a $40,000 portfolio. So with a $40,000 portfolio, you only have $4,000, and that one's going to pump. You know what I mean? So I would spread that some of that lower, especially with Cardano. It's kind of what you're doing, Kendall. You're doing it the opposite way of how I do it. How I did it in my first portfolio, the larger one, is that XRP and Cardano are my two largest market cap picks. They're my two smallest portfolios. 6% of the two largest market caps. And then I give the larger percent of the portfolios to the smaller market cap coins that I have conviction in. So I still have anchors that will perform, but I'm not front running my anchors. You front run the coins that you really believe in. So is Cardano going to 15x? Probably not. Is ICP going to 15x? Probably not. And also, if you 11x, are you going to sell? You know what I mean? So you have a lot of questions you have to ask yourself. And you have to also to consider that the coins that you actually have in this portfolio that really can pump, you're not giving them room to run because you're too worried about having a big bag of a top 20 coin. That you're doing it the opposite way. If this portfolio was the same coins but backwards distribution, I'd give you a higher score. And right now, I'm going to give you an 86. I still feel like you get 10x, but not 15. I would be more confident if you asked for a 7. All right, there we go. There's the show. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me despite my terrible audio today. I really can't explain it. Hopefully it was just a bad day. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. It's very embarrassing because I take this seriously, but one day at a time, we shape and we grow. And we're going to shape and grow together. I do appreciate you. If you want to sign up for Phemex, click the link down below in the description to get yourself signed up. If you want to join the free alpha chat, where I put some of the stuff from the Telegram group and keep in touch with everybody. Phemex Pulse is free to join up. It's a free chat. I will have my inscription on Pulse coming this week. Next week or the week after, not sure. Also, if you want to get involved in the Telegram group, I put up 4 shorts in the Telegram group. Scalp shorts yesterday. All 4 of them played out within 2 hours. 4 for 4. Boom, 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 boom. We're killing it. We're killing it in the Telegram group. If you want to get involved, ajalphagroup@gmail.com. Send me an email. We will get you signed up. You just got to run through the checklist. Email me back and forth a couple times, and we'll have you in the group. Get you trading. We'll have you done in an hour if you want to sign up. So there you go. I appreciate each and every one of you. Get rich. Get wrecked. See you tomorrow, New Year Thursday. Peace.